Alright, Max One, this is for you. You're not the first person to have a fallout with your boss. There's so many people who have had fallouts with your boss. This is the thing. First of all, focus on your body. Go get the treatment that you deserve. Go have a scan so that you can be sure that your neck is okay. And then once you're done, pick up yourself. Have close people who can talk to you and inspire you positively. And the rest, leave it to God. You already have, apparently you have 1.55k subscribers, which is really really difficult. I believe, courtesy of Marwa, as much as I've not loved the way you were treated, at least you did not leave that place empty-handed. But you should be paid for every work you did. You should be paid. uh there's no debate. I don't care what other subscribers think. You should be paid. Now, apart from that, I need you to, if you can watch this video, this is an advice that I'm gonna give it to you. You are not the first person to have a fallout with your boss. Now, forget about Maro. Maro is when if you think about it globally, Maro is not such a big YouTuber, but he's also big. Fallouts happen everywhere and every time. And I need you to think about it this way. In Tanzania, we have Diamond, who is one of the biggest musicians, not only in Tanzania, but in East Africa, but in Africa. And is trying his way to penetrate through the world. Now, if you think about Wasafi Records, some of the biggest artists he had signed, majority of them have left the record label. But as much as they have left the record label, they're also doing good. We have so many artists, the like of Mbosso. I can't remember all because this is a video I've just thought about, and I've decided, you know what, before I step out, today's Jamhuri Day, and do something. I need to do a road trip. Before I step out, I have to make this video. I want to remind you that people fall out all the time. Think about even the big players, football players. We have somebody like Cristiano Ronaldo. He was a loyal player of Manchester United. But when he came back to Manchester United, what happened? He had a fallout with the manager then, something like Tan Hengen, something like that. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of football per se, but I do know Cristiano Ronaldo. But when the fallout happened, Cristiano Ronaldo went to another country and he has succeeded. Think of people like Mane. Mane was a big Liverpool player. And there's a season, him and Mohamed Salah, they played together, and it was a very massive season. But what has happened? Once he had a fallout with the management, he went and did big things for himself. So do not take this as something that is going to kill your dream for training horses. You're already exposed to the world. You have 1.55k subscribers. Take advantage of that and fight for your space. YouTube is a space you have to fight for. Don't apologize, and don't be sorry about anything. And there are people who are telling you that you should not be Marwa's hater. Yes, don't focus on Marwa. Marwa was a bridge for you to go to another place. But that doesn't mean that if you're really injured that you're not supposed to speak about what was happening. You speak. You have the right to do that. Do not be silenced by anybody. But I can also tell you, as you speak, you should also appreciate the fact that I Am Marwa is the reason as to why you've had some people subscribing to your channel. He brought you to the light. But that does not mean that you're going to lick his AWF. I feel bad saying that because, um, he's a guy I also like. But I'm not the kind of people who will sit here and try to do some BS. I have to call it as it is. It doesn't matter. So take advantage. You have a lot of subscribers. You have people who are behind you in everything you do. Just find something to do. You already know that you love horses. So it's very, very easy for you to get a job, by the way. You can even have, funny enough, God has his miraculous way of doing things. You might end up finding somebody willing to pay so that you can go get full training and perfect your skill. You're very young, my friend. You're very young, Max. You're very, very young, and you have a skill that can take you to places. You don't even have to be a house trainer here in Kenya. You can go to places. So pick up yourself, just dust yourself, and the world is waiting to see what you can offer. The other thing I'm gonna say is think of the big people who have had fallouts with their bosses and they ended up making it in life. Think even the richest person in this world, Elon Musk and Donald J. Trump. These guys were just close friends, and you saw it. The world knows it that Elon Musk and Trump were very, very close, but they had a fallout. I mean, Donald J. Trump would travel with Elon Musk's son. You can imagine. They would travel together on the same plane. That's how close they were. But they had a fallout. And both are doing great. Fallouts happen everywhere and every time. It's only that here we as Africans, we are trying to create a situation where these people are being, the way I've seen it after reading so many comments, it's like people are being forced to stick. If you're Team Marwa, you're Team Marwa. If you're Team Haters, you're Team Haters. That's BS. That's bullshit. I analyze facts. I'm a very objective person, and I do not need subscribers who are going to tell me what to do and what not to do. I would rather be as authentic as I can be and speak my mind. This is a space for everyone. Today you're down, tomorrow you're up. Tomorrow, there's a Swahili saying that says, aliyejuu mgoje chini. And there's also another say that says, usipoziba ufa utajenga ukuta. And that one I can tell it to I Am Marwa. There are cracks in your kingdom. You need to mend those cracks before it's too late. I want to see Max One winning. I want to see all those villagers, whether they are haters, whether they love you, Marwa, whether they don't. All I want to see is them build the houses. And then once you guys succeed, you need to go and have a sit down and think about how you're going to come together as a team. Those beefs are good because they're exposing the weaknesses that you have as Nyabohanse young people. But after these fallouts, you all need to figure out a way to come together and make that village a place of love, a place of peace. And I understand. You see, I understand when some people are hating, they're jealous because Marwa has succeeded and he continues to succeed, and I hope he's going to continue to, succeeding. But he needs to change on the way he is. There are some elements he has to change, especially the way he deals with his employees. Those are human beings with emotions. That area, I Am Marwa, you need to thoroughly change completely if you want to succeed. You need to change your ego as well. And you also need to stand up as a man when it comes to dealing with other people. But when it comes to grit, bro, you're doing a good job. You've really shown people that consistency and hard work, persistency, and then you throw in their luck and God's favor, they can take you to places. That's the good side of you, I Am Marwa. But there are other things that you need to work on. So, to you, I Am Marwa as well, you're the bigger person here. If there's something you think you did that was wrong, you can call out Brian and talk it out. I mean, you shake hands. He doesn't have to come and work for you, but you don't have to continue creating enemies. Because in 2 days, think of the guy. Um, think of the guy from this guy who was bringing you. some items. And I believe you called the main office. Uh, Whether he was fired or not, I don't know. But think of that guy. Do you think that guy will view you as a friend? If you can avoid making unnecessary enemies, of course, you cannot be loved by anybody, but you have to avoid making unnecessary enemies. You know, it's not worth it. These people will pull you down. Stop taking it as a joke. They will pull you down because some of the target people you are targeting to come and visit you in the village, um, they live in the US mostly. They they live in the Western countries mostly. But if they do some background check and realize, hey, wait, this guy does not respect his employees, then they do not want to be part of your brand because your brand image is everything. Anyway, this video was about Max. So Max, think of people that have had fallout. Apparently, or currently, we have a guy called Mohamed Salah. Now he's experiencing a fallout with his club, Liverpool. Liverpool, he thinks that Liverpool has thrown him under the bus, and that does not sound good for him. So I want you to think about it. You need to be loyal to yourself. You need to be loyal to your health. You need to be loyal to your goals. You need to be loyal to your dreams. Go get your health fixed, and then moving forward, understand about contracts, and understand about employment and all those things. And then when it comes to YouTube, you need to hit this thing running. You already have the watch. I believe your watch hours. You should monetize your channel by end of this week or next week. You should start earning money from your channel. And then you need to go out there, liaise with people who have horses, talk to them, think about how you can make content with them. And from there, your journey in horse training is going to a different world. Who knows, man? Who knows? Bro, when life gives you lemon, you make a lemonade. You understand what I mean? Don't allow the shenanigans of that village called Nyabohanse determine or define your next moves moving forward. And I understand you come from the mountain, by the way. People from that region, they know how to fight back, they know how to work things out. So I'm really wishing you the very, very best. And I want you, there's a lot you can do moving forward. People experience fallouts all the time. So do not take it as if that was heaven and now that the deal is over, like you have nothing else to do. No. Even in that village, I Am Marwa has had fallouts with so many people. But their lives continued. As much as it did not continue as he would have wanted, as they would have wanted, their lives still continued. People are doing great things in that village. And of course, Ayamura has also had a fallout with two other people who were just very, very close to him. He said in one of his videos that he has got two friends, very close allies of his, that went behind his back. And these are people who are, of course, doing very great. There are people who are suggesting that it's Nasto, and the others who are suggesting that it could be Mayuguno and Nasto. If you look at Mayuguno and if you look at it's Nasto, they're at a place in life whereby whether they're friends with Ayamaro or not, they are already sorted because these guys are already known. Mayugno does music. Mayugno is a mason. He already has a car. He can even pose not to use that car unless it's needed. He can even choose to be hiring that car for music videos, for other jobs. It's not so the same. It's not so as a degree actually. And this is a guy who can also do a lot of exploits in other areas. He has certificates, he has everything that can work for him. He also have loyal fan base because what I've learned is that I Am Marwa was kind enough. We have to also appreciate the fact that he was kind enough to share his subscribers with people. And now some of the subscribers ended up loving those people. And there's no way he can steal them back. So either way, those guys are still going to make it. If you look at It's Nasto and I Am Maguino, assuming they're the ones, those guys are not even 30 years old, but they're not paying rent, they're not paying for electricity bills and all other things. And so what does that mean? Lives, their lives will still continue either way. Even if the current projects take 5 years, building a house here in Kenya can even take you 10 years. Those guys are already sorted out for good. They do not have to achieve as much as I Am Marwa has achieved. But if that fallout happened, you better trust me, those people will still continue living their lives normal. So, Max One, I know you're emotionally hurt, but take heart, take your time, everything's gonna work out for you. That's all I'm gonna tell you. And there's a lot. You come from a village where there's even a lot to showcase than Nyabohanse. I mean, Nyeri is a county that has a lot to offer when it comes to natural features and everything else. And you also neighbor counties that have, again, a lot to offer. So just dust off and make every effort to ensure that you succeed. Because and we don't want to see you whining here and complaining and blah 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 blah. No, Mm-mm. You don't come from Nyabohanse village. Those boys are the ones that behave like that. Be different. Show people who you are. Be authentic. By the way, if there's a reason as to why people subscribe to your channel, it's because you are so authentic. You loved horses for real, and people could see it. So moving forward, we want to see greatness from you, and you can do it. You can shine, and the more people understand about your story, the better for you. People would love to see you with horses in the ocean. People would love to see you with horses in the mountains. People would love to see you taking care of a horse from stage one. People would even want to see you um, rearing a horse from stage zero to wherever it can. I mean, there's so many opportunities that are open for you. So take it from me. You are born to succeed. You will succeed with or without haters. And haters are there to help you succeed because one of your biggest responsibilities is to prove them wrong by you succeeding. So you go get medication, and once you get medication, figure out what you're gonna do it, and we're hoping to see you succeed. Nothing else. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best in life. I'm also wishing I Am Marwa and all those other villagers the best. And may success come your way. To anybody who's going to view this video, please be kind, subscribe if you like my content. For those who don't like, it's okay. Thanks for watching. We will always have something. At the end of the day, this is a very new channel. I'm still trying to figure out my niche. And sure I will. The thing is I have to upload videos day by day. hour by hour, if need be, because I have an opinion and I'm going to always have an opinion on anything. Thanks God that I can easily communicate and it's very easy for someone to understand what I'm speaking and what I'm saying. Other than that, I'm wishing you happy Jamhuri Day, everybody. See you in the next one.